Hello and welcome back to the channel. Animated Alex here. Now, I shared a type-in that I made myself called Basic Invaders, and I said I'd share the tap file with you. It's now available on itch. Well, it will be after this video goes up anyway. I've made a few changes, okay? I've added some colour. We've now got a black background with some coloured text and a nice little box around the intro screen. So this is what we've ended up with. So I've done a little user-defined graphic as our tank, and all the game involves is shooting the letters. Simple. There's a timer. You've got to do it within a certain time that I've set, and you've got so many shots of your missiles. I've also included a detonate button like I did there, so just to try and speed the gameplay up a bit so we don't have to wait for that missile to go all the way to the top of the screen. Being basic, obviously it's going to be sluggish. This is the easy level. Again, I've missed, so if I push W, we detonate that missile. Not doing very well, am I? It's because I'm talking and trying to play the game at the same time. I'm not concentrating. There we Right, let me stop this and I'll run it again and I'll show you the harder level. The harder level, well, I nearly didn't include it. As you can see, the text is moving a lot faster. The little tank is moving a lot slower, which makes the game a little bit harder. When we fire, the text carries on moving. And it's difficult to try and actually hit the letters. There, got one there. But I nearly didn't include this because, well, it's not the best, I'll admit. But there again, it's a game. I've managed to get to where I had 3 left and I ran out of time. So I haven't managed to complete this level. Whether it's possible, I cannot tell you. So that's Basic Invaders. I just want to quickly show you the listing because the listing is slightly different than the type-in that I shared. I have changed a few things. I wasn't quite happy with the way I presented the type-in to you. There was a few things which could have been improved, so I've improved them the best I can. Let's take you to the bits that I'm talking about. Now you'll see 150. Let's go list 150. Our screen strings. Now if you remember from the original type-in, all that there said if screen strings brackets F -1 stroke G close brackets then let N whatever it had to be, or M or V, whatever. I've now assigned S strings to that, as you can see, at 150. So rather than typing out screen strings all the time, you just have to do it the once. Just tidying up the program a bit. Good practice. Also, I'll come back to that in a minute because I also want to explain something else. I'm trying to find where can't remember which line it's on now. I think it was 400. No. List 300. There we go. 370. List 370. I've condensed it down to 2 lines on the movement, 390 and 400. There was a 410 and a 420 in there. I've basically put the movement where it moves up and down on the screen. I've added that on the end where it says let D equal D plus 1. It seemed pointless having 2 more commands telling it to do that when I could have just added it straight onto those 2 lines. So that's another change that I've made. Now let me just go back to 150. Now I could have done this differently. I could have introduced a 2-dimensional array, which I did, and it worked perfectly. And I did it on Fuse on my laptop. I ran it, it ran, and then the program crashed and I lost everything because I hadn't saved it. Fuse on my laptop can be a bloody nightmare at times, and I lost everything that I did. But to be honest with you, the performance was no different to what I'm presenting to you here. There was no difference in speed. If anything, it messed up the hard level. When you shot the bullets, they basically were wiping the letters out, but not scoring or anything. So I decided in the end, rather than retype it all again, just throw this out because it works. It's not the best. There's room for improvement in this little game. There's potential to make it better. But I want to move on to other projects now. So please feel free to download this. It's on itch. Rip the program apart. Dissect it. Do what you please. Okay? I'm not going to put any security to stop you breaking into it. You can go on there and have a look at it. Because at the end of the day, it does work as a little game. It's not all bad. It does work. And surely at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I haven't been as generous with the missiles on this level. So it's quite crucial that you try and hit them. It can be quite difficult at times. Because if your eyesight's bad like mine, you end up missing one like that. W to detonate. So there. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling on. This will now be available on itch, on my itch account. Like I say, feel free to download it, rip it apart, do what the hell you like with it. I really don't care what you do with it. I just thought it'd be nice to share, as I did share it as a type-in. And like I said, I have made a few changes. Oh, and I did add the user-defined graphic, the little tank. So, thank you for watching. And I shall be back very soon, hopefully a couple of videos on from this one with another Learning in Basic, which I'm going to put up. I've got some new content that I'm working on. So again, thank you for watching. Very much appreciated. See you all later.